Hello, and welcome to Org 610, Nonprofit Program Planning and Evaluation. I'm Dr. Charlie McElveen, and I look forward to teaching you these next 8 weeks. So here in week 1, first I want to lay out a very quick course overview. Part 1 is going to be the theory of change. That's weeks 1 through 5. Week 6 is going to be part 2. That's the logic model. And then part 3 is going to be weeks 7 and 8, and that's going to be the evaluation plan. All right, tips that I've got for you to complete your assignments. The first thing is there's a lot of moving parts in this course, just like in many of the courses you've taken so far. It's kind of the nature of the online beast. So pay attention to the assignments very carefully. Read through them completely. If you have any questions, make sure you contact me so I can clarify it. It's better that you clarify it and maybe run late than don't clarify it and miss the points altogether. There are very specific questions I've built throughout this course, and I ask you that you take the time to answer those questions in turn, and again, read them thoroughly. Please don't be exhaustive. Once you've answered the question, finish the question, put a period there, and move on to the next question. I'm not saying to skip on content. I would much rather have brief and concise content than having a lot of lengthy fluff that I've got to work through. I think you would also. What some people do is they'll cut and paste directly out of the forum or the assignment in Populi. They'll drop it into a Word document, and then they'll just insert a paragraph break under each question, answer the question, and then when they're done, they'll copy the whole thing right back up into Populi. So that may be one strategy that may help you to make sure that you don't miss anything. All right, assignment submission. There's a couple things I would like you to know about. The first has to do with forums. Now, this is a change for this year. Forums, the initial post on your forum is now due no later than midnight on Thursday. Your subsequent posts are due no later than midnight on Sunday. The reason we have done this is because you can't have reasonable feedback to people if you're submitting your initial forum response on Sunday evening. People don't have time to respond to that. And what we're really after here is a collegial learning environment where you can learn from each other. So that's pretty important for us. So to get at that core value, we've moved the forum assignment date up to that Thursday. The second thing is late policy on your assignments. Make sure you put a push pin. I mean, every week you know you've got something due. So pay very close attention to the assignment window. Don't run late. If you're over up to a week late, you lose half a letter grade. So that means if it comes in on a Monday morning, up all the way through next Sunday, it's still half a letter grade. If you're up to 2 weeks late, that means you're the second Sunday now, all the way through that week. Now you're going to lose a full letter grade. If you've gone out past 2 weeks, then that's going to be an automatic F. Now, I understand there's extenuating circumstances. All kind of things happen, especially in the nonprofit world. If anything does pop up, there's an extenuating circumstance, you need an extension or you ran late, make sure to contact Drew Ferguson at support@cityofvision.edu, and she can help you work the process on that submission. All right, let's see here. Couple points for you to remember specifically for this week. We're introducing theory of change, and what I want to tell you about that is it's not quite a theory yet. Think about it as your hypothesis, your hunch of how a program may work, how it's put together, and then the proof that it's working won't actually occur till you get out past the evaluation phase to either prove, that would be validate, or invalidate your hunch. At that point, it becomes a theory. So that's what this whole theory of change is about. You're not actually going to execute. You're going to develop your whole hypothesis, your whole hunch of how something is going to work. And you're not actually going to be able to prove that again until you hit the evaluation plan. Let me see here. Now, this is if you've taken social entrepreneurship and if you've taken the designing not-for-profit educational program course, you're going to be familiar with going out and looking to your stakeholder first before you begin to build something. And that's the same with this course. When you're developing a theory of change, it's really crucial for a make sense theory of change, that you're listening to your audience, your prospective participants. That's what it's all about. So that's going to be our focus here, and understanding how to get out there and see what needs are and be able to develop a response to those needs. So it's the same process. If you've taken those other two courses, this will be very familiar to you. All right, that's it. That's your introduction for this week. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. You've got my telephone number. You can text me. You can email me. Again, my approach on this course is more as a consultant than a professor. All right, have yourselves a great week. I look forward to working with you. If any questions at all, again, please reach out. Take care.